You just said something stupid in front of everyone. You felt your face burn, your stomach dropped. For a moment, you wanted to disappear. But here's what's strange. That panic response isn't a weakness. It's not a character flaw. It's one of the most sophisticated social survival systems your brain ever evolved. And it's far older and stranger than you think. When you experience embarrassment, your brain doesn't just feel bad. It triggers a cascade of physical changes that archaeologists and psychologists now believe saved your ancestors' lives in ways you've never considered. Your heart races. Your skin flushes. You want to hide, to shrink, to become invisible. These aren't separate reactions. They're a coordinated survival response, and they've been running the same way for hundreds of thousands of years. The question isn't why you panic over embarrassment. The question is, why does your body still treat social rejection like a physical threat? The answer begins not with shame, but with belonging. Your ancient ancestors lived in small groups of 20 to 50 people. Expulsion from that group didn't mean you'd find another community 5 miles away. It meant death, starvation, predation. Alone in the wilderness without allies, without tools shared by your tribe, without protection, you simply didn't survive. So your brain evolved an early warning system for the one thing that could actually kill you: social exclusion. This is where embarrassment enters the picture. Embarrassment isn't about feeling bad in the moment, it's a signal, a public apology broadcast to your entire community. When you blush, when you stammer, when you shrink away, you're not choosing those responses. Your body is performing a ritual of deference and remorse that evolved to prevent expulsion. Psychologist Dasher Keltner at UC Berkeley has spent decades studying embarrassment across cultures, and he's found something remarkable. Embarrassment is one of the most universal human emotions. Children as young as 2 show signs of it. People in every culture on Earth express embarrassment in nearly identical ways. The head tilt, the averted gaze, the forced smile. This isn't learned behavior. This is biology expressing itself. When you feel embarrassed, your nervous system activates. What researchers call the social pain system, the same neural networks that process physical pain. Brain imaging studies show that rejection activates the anterior insula and anterior cingulate cortex, the same regions that light up when you touch a hot stove. Your brain genuinely treats social pain and physical pain as equivalent threats. There is no distinction. This is why embarrassment hurts so much. It's not metaphorical. Your brain is screaming at you that your survival is in danger, even though logically you know it's not. A coworker saw you trip in the hallway. Your crush saw you stumble over your words. Someone witnessed you making a mistake. On a rational level, these moments pass in seconds and have almost no real consequence. But your ancient brain doesn't care about logic. It cares about survival. Researcher Tanya Chartrand at Duke University has shown that embarrassment triggers a powerful social recalibration response. When you blush and show signs of shame, people around you become more trusting and more forgiving. Your public display of remorse actually increases your social standing because it proves you understand the norms of the group and you care about maintaining your place in it. Embarrassment, in other words, is a status negotiation, a way of saying, I know what I did wrong and I will do better. But here's where it gets stranger. Your body is so primed to avoid embarrassment that it can trigger the panic response even when no real social threat exists. A comment you made 3 weeks ago suddenly pops into your head at 2 a.m., and your face flushes as if the moment is happening again right now. You're alone in bed. No one is judging you, yet your nervous system reacts as if you're standing in front of the entire tribe, waiting to be cast out. This is called rumination, and it's the dark side of the embarrassment response. The same system that once protected you now works against you, replaying moments of perceived failure over and over, burning them deeper into memory. Your brain is trying to ensure you never make that mistake again. But in the modern world, where a single awkward comment doesn't threaten your survival, this response becomes harmful. The flushing itself is one of the most mysterious parts of blushing. Humans are one of the only animals that blushes, and no other species reddens in the face as a response to shame. Charles Darwin himself spent years trying to understand it, and he concluded that blushing served no practical purpose. It was a vestigial relic of human evolution. But modern research suggests Darwin was wrong. The redness serves a purpose. It's visible. It broadcasts to your entire community that you're experiencing shame, which triggers the social forgiveness response. It's a signal that can't be faked or hidden. 1,000. Your body temperature rises. Blood vessels in your face dilate. Your skin flushes hot. And everyone sees it. This visibility is crucial. It's proof that you're feeling the weight of social transgression, and that proof makes others more willing to accept you back into the group. In modern life, where social hierarchies are no longer matters of survival, the embarrassment response still fires with the same intensity. You misread a room at a party. You laugh at something that turns out to be serious. You call your teacher mom. The stakes are non-existent, but your nervous system doesn't know that. It still believes social humiliation equals death. This is why some people develop profound anxiety around social situations. Their brain's threat detection system is functioning perfectly. It's just calibrated for a world that no longer exists. The same neural networks that kept your ancestors safe are now creating barriers between you and meaningful human connection. But understanding the ancient logic of embarrassment changes how you experience it. When you feel that flush, that panic, that desire to disappear, you're not experiencing a personal failure. You're experiencing one of the most powerful social instruments your species ever developed. It's not a weakness, it's a feature. Your ancestors survived because they cared so deeply about belonging that their bodies automatically signaled remorse and regret. That same system drives you to be thoughtful, to consider others' feelings, to care about how your actions affect the people around you. The capacity for embarrassment is the capacity for empathy. It's the foundation of conscience. The panic you feel when you're embarrassed is your brain trying to protect something it values more than anything else, your place in the group. And that impulse to belong, to maintain connection with others, to be part of something larger than yourself, that's not a bug in your psychology. That's the entire point of being human. So the next time you experience that hot flush of embarrassment, the next time your heart races and you want to escape, remember this. You're not panicking because you're weak. You're panicking because for hundreds of thousands of years, belonging meant survival. Your ancestors felt this exact same feeling when they faced expulsion from their tribe. And instead of being destroyed by shame, they learned to acknowledge it, repair it, and move forward. That same instinct is still inside you. The question is whether you'll recognize it as the ancient survival tool it is, or whether you'll let it convince you that a momentary social stumble is the end of everything. Tonight, when that old moment of embarrassment surfaces in your mind, when you feel that phantom heat in your face, you'll know exactly what's happening. Your brain is still trying to keep you safe. It's just forgotten that in the modern world, social pain is rarely fatal. But the capacity to feel it? That capacity to care so deeply about connection that rejection wounds you? That's not a curse. That's what makes you human.